joined by Washington Spirit head coach Adrián González. If you have a question, please raise your hand and we'll get you the mic. Start with Jason.
Adrián, thanks for speaking with us. Congrats on the win and
Thank you.
you know, kind of a return to the normal game thing a little bit. I'm wondering what you saw in terms of the team controlling the match. It felt like for the majority of it, it was kind of completely in your hands.
Thank you. Well, I think we know, obviously, the threats that Portland had. We were trying to avoid any type of transition, reducing the spaces, especially inside also, because we know that, especially in the middle, they are very strong with Coffee, Fleming, obviously Moultrie, and also Dana going there. So sometimes they had 4 players inside, so we wanted to protect that space, and also transitions with Turner. So I think we've done a good job pressing the center backs, not allowing them to play easy long balls, and yeah, that helps. You know, to once you win the ball back, you are again close to each other, and on the ball, I think we had the patience that we needed. And yeah, creating chances again, being dangerous, I think, in the last third, and obviously scoring goals. So really good rest defense. So to try to play in the half as much as possible. And yeah, I think the team has done a great job, and that's why maybe we could have more control today.
I was thinking about this during the match. That even before you arrived, almost 2 years ago, this is kind of a long-standing thing with the Spirit, where the start of matches has maybe not, that first 15 has maybe not been the best for the team. But today it was goal called back, score again, basically camped out in their end. I was hoping you could tell us a little about the group's mentality and sort of shifting that to make sure that those minutes are, for lack of a better way to put it, your minutes and not the opposition's minutes.
Yeah, the start is always, I think, something really important because you can send a message to the team, to the opponent, to the fans, and obviously you can connect, especially here with our fans, so that gives you an extra push. We've been preparing the game, I think, really good mentally and emotionally because last one against Louisville was so hard, and I think, you know, after the game we were exhausted because of the extra time PK, so emotionally it was so intense. So it took a while to recover from that, but I think we've been managing really good the week, knowing that today we needed that energy again, because obviously we know that Portland is a great team, and also I think they are very strong, also physically and mentally. So I think the team has done a great job, you know, being locked in, believing until the end, playing as we want to be with the personality that we have. So yeah, I think that's the reason why.
Andre.
Hey, Adrián. Congrats on the win. Also wanted to ask about just the nature of the win. You know, we've always joked about Spirit in normal games, but this game felt very confident for the entirety of the game. There wasn't really a moment where the Thorns looked like they were going to be very dangerous. So, as a coach, how does that really where does this performance rank in terms of this is everything you've been wanting to see from the team from full 90?
Yeah, grateful to see how players again executed the game plan, and proud of them because it's not easy. Playing a semifinals with that personality, there is a lot of noise. There are a lot of emotions, a lot of pressure. So being able to manage that, I think, speaks about how this team has improved. And obviously, we've been building that during the whole season. So I think right now we are seeing the results because of what we did in the past. So we've been believing that, all the hard work during the weeks with 2 competitions, we were just creating that muscle memory and also those connections. So right now it's easier because we've done that before. And playing here again at Audi, it seems like, easy. It's not, but with our fans and also knowing what we have to do, I think the players right now, it's just a matter of just repeating and let them play. So I said that last week that I didn't want them to think too much because, sometimes when you are overthinking, you cannot express your talent. So we've been building that in the past. So now it's not time to think. It's time to play, to play with that flow, with that creativity that we have, and this is what they are doing.
Appreciate that. And then on the note of improvement, I wanted to talk about Rose a little bit, because when she first got in, we were looking at, her numbers were outrageous. She just wasn't getting the output in terms of goal production. But you talked about her needing to improve defensively, and now she's been much improved defensively, and she's getting that output in terms of being able to change games by getting the ball in the back of the net.
Absolutely. I think defensively she's doing a great job, because sometimes we play against teams who like pushing the outside backs, and that's something that we need to defend, obviously. So our wingers, they need to drop sometimes, they need to defend that. She's also helping us defending the middle on the weak side, sometimes closing. That helps the midfielders to be more compact. And if she needs to join the back line, so she's fine with that. And also I think attacking, she has more calm. She's more calm on the ball. Even though she's so fast, she has an amazing pace. She's able to have that time to decide. I think her decision making has improved a lot, especially on the last third. When she needs to attack quick, but sometimes if the option is not open, she just stops the game and recycles. So that gives us a little bit of time. And also I think she's threatening behind really good. Assisting, crossing, and also getting into the box. So very, very happy for her, because again, a player like her, usually everyone is just, everyone is talking just about the highlights or the assists or the goals, but it's really important that players with that quality also have that mindset in terms of defending. So we all want to defend. Obviously, Rose, you see Monday also defending, Sophia, Trin. So all the attackers, they need to defend, and that's going to give us a lot.
Appreciate it. Thank you, and congrats.
Thank you.
We could go to Luis in the front.
Coach, felicidades por la victoria. Primero quiero preguntarte cómo te sientes en llegar a tu primera final como head coach y la segunda como parte del equipo.
Pues evidentemente muy contento y orgulloso, sobre todo por el equipo, ¿no? Ha sido, creo que, un trabajo excepcional durante toda la temporada, una temporada larga, que evidentemente con muchos partidos, con mucho viaje, con mucho entrenamiento, pero una temporada de muchísimo aprendizaje. Pues bueno, contento también por las jugadoras, porque creo que se lo merecen. Han hecho un trabajo fantástico, y todo el cuerpo técnico también, y poder tener la capacidad otra vez y la oportunidad de jugar otra final, pues creo que habla muy bien, ¿no? de lo que está haciendo el club. Queremos ser un club que está ahí cada año peleando por eso, y bueno, pues mucho orgullo de poder disputar otra vez una final. Y nada, vamos a intentar pues eso, celebrarlo hoy, pero también estando tranquilos, sabiendo que el trabajo no está hecho todavía, queda un partido, y evidentemente hay que tener calma, porque todavía queda, como digo, pues uno más, y vamos a intentar ir allí, pues evidentemente a conseguirlo.
Sé que los partidos se juegan diferentes días, son diferentes partidos, pero ¿qué ajustes hiciste con el equipo para que no se volviera a repetir el escenario de los cuartos de finales y terminarlo en los 90?
Bueno, al final el planteamiento era similar. Yo creo que también la semana pasada, en la segunda parte, creo que el equipo se empezó a separar mucho otra vez, a tener poca paciencia en intentar atacar muy vertical, en lanzar balones largos muy pronto, y eso facilitaba que Louisville en ese caso pues tuviera mucho espacio para transitar y perdiéramos a veces pues demasiados balones que quizá no tocaba. Creo que el equipo hoy, sobre todo con balón, ha transmitido muchísima calma, paciencia. Estábamos muy juntas también, que creo que eso nos ha ayudado a progresar, y creo que hemos hecho un trabajo también muy bueno en el race defense para intentar evitar cualquier tipo de transición y que el partido no se volviera quizá tan loco.
Hi, Coach. Thank you for the time. Another player, in addition to Rose, that we've talked about the journey this year is Gift. And I'm curious how much of their relationship has in their chemistry has grown naturally, and how much is it something that the staff has been working to build between them on field, that we've seen, especially in the last couple of games, them really click together?
Between Monday and Rose? Yeah, they love each other, so that's why. They spend a lot of time together, dancing and hanging out. So, obviously, the only thing that we can do is on the field provoking those connections. We do that obviously with all players, understanding what the teammate needs from in this case from Monday or Rose, knowing that which strengths they have, building those nonverbal communication, understanding the meaning of each movement, of each pass. So we have a lot of work behind those situations. So every movement, every pass, according to the rhythm, to how we with the pace of the ball, the weight of the ball, the pass, the body shape. So we have a lot of situations that help them to communicate without talking. Obviously, you need to repeat that during the trainings. So that's what we provoke on the field. But then obviously, the connection that they have out of the field, that helps. And I think right now they understand each other very good. You are seeing also other connections that are appearing now, maybe Croy, Sophia, and also Monday Croy. Obviously, Lacey Croy, it was that in the past. Now Deb also in the middle with Hal. So something that we build because we believe that that's really important. At the end of the day, they play, and they need to know what they want from each other.
And then you talked a lot about mentality. Curious how important maybe making sure that Trinity got on the field the last couple of minutes so she had something maybe that wasn't a championship game as her first game back, having been away so long was.
Yeah, that was something that we were considering because I think it's important as an athlete, and we talk about that with her. And if the scenario was able to to have the opportunity like today, I think it's important to get those minutes to feel that you are a player again, on the field. So getting also those minutes, I think it's been great for her, also for the team and also for the fans. So that was something important. We didn't want to take too much, risk, obviously, in terms of minutes, but I think she's been doing a great job trying to push recovery, and being able now to have the opportunity to get some minutes. So all the credit on her and also on the performance and medical department. And yeah, that was something I think important mentally and emotionally for her.
Thank you.
We'll go to our junior reporter in the back.
Okay. Hi, my name is Maylin Elf, junior reporter.
Could you speak louder? No worries.
Oh, sorry.
You're good. You are doing
How
amazing.
do you manage the team's emotions going into the finals?
Wow. I haven't had time to think about it, but I'll try to answer. I think it's gonna be important to have a normal week, if I can say like that. I know it's not gonna be normal because there will be a lot of noise, media, cameras, and yeah, a lot of expectations. But we try to be very calm. Even we win or we lose, so we try to be, in that center. And I think it's gonna be important that we can have a normal week, like always, with our routines, with the same training sessions, trying to replicate what we've been doing during the season, and try to normalize the week as much as possible. You're welcome.
Go to Jake.
Coach, congratulations. Last match at Audi for the season. How great was it to kind of go out with a 2-0 performance? You guys get a shutout against a good Portland team.
Yeah, I think we've had the best performance that we could have today, and bringing that to our fans, I think it's been amazing. After last week that we suffer a little bit, so I think today the team has done a great job. I think during 90 minutes, so having that performance here, I think they deserve it, to be honest, and it's been great to bring that joy again and that performance, that confidence, and being dominant. So they've been supporting us the whole season, and now they've been amazing the last 2 games. And at the end of the game, some of them, they were like, "Okay, see you in San Francisco." I was like, "Yeah." So they are always there, and it's great. So I want to say thank you again because I think we are where we are also because of them. And yeah, we will try to have another great day and last week.
A lot of the players.
Next week, sorry.
Yeah, you're good. A lot of players coming off the field were talking about how at the beginning of the year, you guys barely had enough people to sub in to games because of the amount of injuries you guys had that kind of came from the end of last season. Do you guys feel like you're at the kind of trending in the right direction when it comes to health and as well as performance on the field?
Yeah, absolutely. We always try to optimize the performance as much as possible, and I think it's important knowing how this competition works to try to be in your peak of performance at this point of the season. Sometimes it's not easy because, again, there are a lot of external factors that you cannot control, a lot of games, and also this season was a kind of a challenge also that the CONCACAF, national games. Fortunately, we have a lot of players that are participating with the national teams, and that add, a lot of troubles and a lot of fatigue. So you need to consider a lot of things. But I think we've done a great job, and right now I feel that the team is on her, on the peak of performance that we wanted.
Do you guys approach championship week the same way you did last year, or are you going to change it up a little bit?
What do you mean?
Just preparation, like last year you guys going into it, obviously you weren't the head coach, but like, do you change anything with the preparation and how you guys practice and compete going into this year in hopes of getting a different result?
Obviously it's going to be different because we are a different team, different, I think people around, and maybe last season was the first time that when we were starting this project that we had the chance to go there. I don't know if people were expecting that at the beginning of the season, and at the end of the day, we were just there. So, but right now, I feel the team is going to learn from that experience. We have a lot of players that played that final or were there, and also I was there. So I think that gives you, the confidence that you already know how it works. But obviously, the team is going to be different. So we are going to prepare the week as always. I like also feeling during the week what the team needs, but as I was saying, so we are going to try to normalize the week and go there and prepare the game as we always do.
Take one last one.
Adrián, felicitaciones. Es muy emocionante tenerte porque esta vez vienes como el head coach y en esta semifinal, y también porque has hecho un muy buen trabajo. Llegar a la semifinal no es algo fácil y se te ve a veces en tu cara, te ves cansado, pero esta vez con la diferencia que tienes tus dos pies sanos y no tienes que preocuparte de estar empujando las muletas, pero cuéntanos un poco cómo es para ti estar en esta semifinal y contar también con estas chicas tan extraordinarias como lo es Rose, que corrió de una manera impresionante y tiene esa buena chemistry con Gift Monday, y también el gol que hizo Croy Bethune. Cuéntanos un poco sobre todo esto que te estoy diciendo.
Bueno, pues muchas gracias. Evidentemente muy contento y orgulloso del equipo. Creo que, como bien decía, ¿no? Ha sido un año intenso, pues de muchísimos partidos, de muchos viajes, entrenos, y evidentemente que estoy cansado, pero lo hago con muchísimo gusto. Disfruto mucho viendo cómo el equipo mejora, cómo las jugadoras crecen cada día, y evidentemente pues muchísimo orgullo. Creo que se lo merecen, y todo el staff y todo el club también merece estar otra vez en la final. Y a partir de ahí, pues nada, intentar prepararla de la mejor manera posible, y muy contento también, pues como decías, ¿no? Rose, en este caso, y Croy, pues que puedan seguir aportando asistencias, goles y muchísimo peligro, sobre todo en ataque, pues contento por ellas. Al final creo que todas las jugadoras están evolucionando muchísimo, y como bien decía tu compañero, creo que estamos encontrando ahora mismo nuestro pico a nivel de rendimiento y en el mejor momento.
Muchas gracias, Adrián.
Thanks, Audrey. Thanks, everyone.
That's it? Nice.
Una sonrisa.